Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. We are Cat Hotel Group from CSC186 Object Oriented Programming. For our final project, we have made a Cat Hotel Management System, a Java console application that manages pet records, customer details, and room bookings for a cat boarding facility. It applies core OOP concepts including classes and objects, arrays of objects, file input and output, inheritance, aggregation, and polymorphism. This presentation follows the order of the assessment rubric. Okay, so let's start with the organizational chart. First, we have Aidil Shazwan bin Salahuddin, which is our leader. He is the project director and lead solution architect for this project. He coordinated team tasks and project progress, designed the overall class structure, and implemented the core Java classes. He basically did almost all of the job for the Java project. Next, we have Muhammad Akif Husaini bin Ahmad, who is the director of technical documentation. He prepared and organized the final project report and compiled and analyzed system testing result. He tested the sample before showing it to us. Next, we have Muhammad Sufi bin Mod Kamaruddin, who is the principal systems analysis. He designed core UML diagrams, use case, class, sequence, activity. He also modeled the overall system structure and behavior, making sure that it runs properly and looks nice. And finally, we have me, Wan Arashaidan bin Wan Aswandi, who is the head communication and product evangelist. I introduced the project and presentation and presented the system workflow and implementation process. So next, introduction. So the Cat Hotel Management System is designed to address and solve the everyday challenges of running a pet boarding facility, specifically the difficulties of manual data tracking and scheduling problems. So currently, relying on manual ways to data tracking can lead to error in dietary and medical records, double book room, and calculation errors. So, to solve these issues, our team is developing a system that utilizes an array of objects to securely manage and retrieve customer and pet information. So, by doing this, this program will 100% eliminate all the manual errors and significantly improve the overall efficiency of the hotel's operations. So this is our sample calculation. It is pretty simple, but it does the job. So total price will equal to room price multiplied by number of nights. So for example, if a guy took deluxe suite, which is priced at 140 ringgit per night, and he took 4 nights, we will multiply it by 4, which in return gets us 560 ringgit. And finally, for our objectives, we only have 3. First, we want to let staff make a new booking quickly by reading the details from a file instead of typing everything by hand, which wastes time. Next, we want to give the admin a clear searchable record of every transaction and the hotel's total revenue at any time. This helps the admin with his financial accounting problems. And finally, we want to make sure a room is only given to one customer at a time by checking room availability first to make sure there is no double book or triple book. That is all from me, and I will pass it to my friend.
Thank you, Arashi Aidan, for your presentation. Now, I will continue with our next section. Before we start, I will introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Akif Husaini bin Ahmad. So, in the scope, we have 3 elements, which is core components, object relationship, and key function. For the core components, we have actor, which is staff. Staff can manage all system operation. Second, we have classes, which is we have 6 classes. Room as a superclass, standard room, and deluxe subclasses, owner, cat, and booking. For the object relationship, we have inheritance, which is standard room, and deluxe suite at standard room class to apply specific pricing. Aggregation, an owner can have multiple cats. Cats are created independently. For the key function, we have users cases. We can create new booking, update booking details, search booking ID, and exit system. Now, let's look at how these classes actually connect our class diagram. For the first one, we have room. Room hold every basic that every room needed. For example, room ID, price, and whether it's available or not. So we have two different type of room, which is standard room, and it costs 80 ringgit per day. And we also have deluxe suite room, which is it costs 140 ringgit per day. For the second one, we have owner and cat. One owner can bring more than one cat, and a cat can exist on its own before it linked to an owner. That's our aggregation. it show with a diamond arrow. For the last diagram, we have booking. Booking ties everything together. It simply holds a reference to one owner and one room. It doesn't own them, just connect them. That's our plain association. That's just the line without an arrow. Finally, I will explain to you guys our use case diagram. For the use case diagram, we have only one actor, which is staff. So we have three different type of path, which is new booking. So our staff can create a new booking. For the second one, we have search by booking ID. So whenever our staff want to update the owner phone number of night, or update the room type, our staff can search by the booking ID. After all information already updated, our system will show the confirmation message so that our staff know that it is safe. So for the final path, we have exit system. Whenever our staff click and we are done. So that's all from me, and I will leave it to my friend for the further explanation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Aidil Shazumi Saluddin and I will be walking us through the coding of the CAT hotel management system. So we begin with the input file, which is called input.txt, and it has all the details that is required by the system to read and output the receipt. So here we have the name followed by the phone number and then the cat count, and then it's followed by the cat details such as cat name, cat age and cat breed. And since we have two cats here, there's going to be two details for the cat that must be inserted by the user. It's followed by the total nights and the type of room, one being for standard room and the other being for the deluxe suite. So let's move on to the coding. And here in main, we have a lot of attributes declared. Some are even down there. We have an array of bookings to store the number of bookings with their booking ID so that we can access them later to update whatever data is necessary. We also have the array of room lists, which stores all the rooms in the hotel, which here we clearly have 4 rooms only, 6 rooms, 4 standard rooms and 2 deluxe suites. And this is a display of polymorphism where the object of room, which is in this case room list, is creating a new object of standard room. But at the same time, you can also create a new object of deluxe suite, and you can see that this is clearly using the same object, the same class, but with different form. So we have a loop here for the user to enter as many bookings as they want, where the file name will be declared early on so that you can read it, and it can be changed by entering the right file name. Okay, so here we have the booking object. After the necessary details are entered, they will create a new booking object, which will be stored in the bookings list, in the bookings array list, sorry. And then here we have the output file, or the coding for writing the output file, which is using a buffered writer, and it's outputted in the receipt.txt file. Alright, so here's the option for updating data. They'll enter the booking ID, and then they can update whatever data they want, including phone number and number of nights and the room type. And here there will be confirmation for the option to update. So next we have the class owner, which has the attributes of owner name, owner number, and array list cats, which will store all the owner's cats. And they have all the setter and getter methods in here. Plus there's also a toString method, which is overriding here. And here we can see that there is an encapsulation being applied, where the data can only be accessed by using a getter method. And here we have the cat class, which has cat name, cat breed, and cat age, which is all the details of the cat that are necessary. And here we have room.java, which is a class of room, room class, sorry, and has the attributes of room ID, price, and available, which is whether or not it's occupied by another booking. And it has the setter and getters necessary. And here we have the subclass of room. So room is the superclass, which is using the concept of inheritance. We have standard room as the subclass, which uses the super method that returns the room ID and the price of the room. We also have deluxe suite, which does the same thing. Finally, we have booking.java, which has all the necessary details. We have a constructor to create the booking. We have the setters and getters, and we also have calculate price, which gets us the total price for the total amount for the booking. Here we have the receipt, which will be called by the writer and output in the output or receipt file. That's all from me. Thank you.
When you run the system, you are greeted with 3 main menu options in the terminal. 1. New booking. 2. Update booking. 3. Exit. Entering 1. Start the booking process. The system automatically reads the default input file, which is input.txt, to process the owner's and cat's detail. A pop-up message confirms that the booking is successful. The system then asks if you want to process another booking. By selecting yes, you can type in alternative file names like kylan.txt or rose.txt to load additional records sequentially. Once you finish processing the files, a receipt.txt file is generated automatically. Opening this file reveals the complete summary of the booking, including the booking ID, owner information, cat details, room type, total nights booked, and the grand total price. To update a room type of an existing booking, enter option 2 from the main menu. A pop-up window will ask you to enter the booking ID. Type the code of the booking you wish to change, such as B002. Once found, a menu will prompt you to select what you want to modify, such as owner phone, nights, or room type. Selecting room type opens a choice between standard room or deluxe room. Enter 2 to upgrade the booking to a deluxe suite. The system asks for final confirmation before saving. By clicking yes, instantly saves to the updated data and updates the receipt.txt file. When you look back at the receipt.txt file, you can see that the room type has updated from standard to deluxe, and the grand total price has automatically recalculated to reflect the new rate. To modify an existing booking's contact details, select option 2 from the main menu. Type the target booking ID B002 and click OK. From the update booking menu, choose the first option, owner phone, to update the contact. A new window will ask for the updated contact information. Type in the new number and hit OK. Click yes on the confirmation pop-up to apply the change. A success message will confirm that the data has been saved to the file. We referred to many sources to build this program that can all be found in our final report. That includes which schools to implement array list, gigs for implementation of instance of, keyword, and how to use Java file input or output by coding with John on YouTube. To conclude, our CAT hotel management system has successfully managed to integrate object-oriented programming concepts into our operation to better manage our booking system. That's all from us. Bye. Assalamualaikum.